move on to University of Duke and Manny Diaz's second year with the program. I think
My
he did a
my
pretty good
boy,
job.
my
I
boy
love
Manny
Manny.
D.
I don't
Oh
care
yeah,
what
yeah,
nobody
yeah.
say. I love Manny.
That's y'all guy. That's
It's
y'all
my
guy.
boy.
Um, I think he did a pretty. I think he did a swell of a job last year with the program last year. Coming off a 9-4 season where they lost the bowl game, but I think Malik Murphy left. They didn't really have a quarterback. Um, they played Ole Miss with Jackson Dart and them playing, so like it was bound to happen. But they went 9-4, 5-3. Lost the Gator Bowl to Ole Miss 52-20. They returned 11 starters, 6 on offense, 5 on defense. One guy they returned is Shamir Hagans at wide receiver, 47 catches, 413 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Jaquiz Moore at running back, 32 carries, 86 yards, 2.7 a carry, and a touchdown. So not a starter, but a guy they returned. Hollywood Smothers, the starter, is now gone. Vincent Anthony Jr., DN, with 25 total tackles, 10 solos, 5 sacks, and 3 pass breakups. Wesley Williams, another DN, 118 total 48, bad handwriting, 48 total tackles, 21 solos, 8 sacks, 2 PBUs, and a forced fumble. Trey Freeman at linebacker, 67 total tackles, 30 solos, half a sack, 2 pass breakups, 2 picks, forced fumble, and a fumble recovery. And Terry Moore, safety, 71 total tackles, 41 solos, a sack, 5 pass breakups, 4 interceptions, 2 forced fumbles. Chandler Rivers, a cornerback, 54 total tackles, 30 solos, a sack, 8 pass breakups, 3 picks, pick 6, 2 forced fumbles, and a fumble recovery. They did lose their quarterback, like I said, Malik Murphy, who went to Oregon State. 254 at 421, 2,933 yards, 60.3 completion percentage. I say he had a okay season at Duke. He did have some weapons, but it was okay. 26 touchdowns to 12 picks. Star Thomas. Oh, that's right. Star Thomas was their starting running back. Hollywood Smothers played at NC State. Star Thomas was running back. 213 carries for 871 yards, 4.1 a carry, 7 touchdowns. He went to the University of Tennessee. Jordan Moore was one of my favorite receivers in the ACC. Y'all know I kind of talked about him a lot. A go ball receiver, jump ball receiver, contested catch guy. 55 catches, 861 yards, 8 touchdowns. Plays for the Bengals, trying to make the team. Eli Panko, another 60 catches, 798 yards, 9 touchdowns on the Jags. They lost Ozzie Nicholas, linebacker, 100 total tackles, 40 solos, half a sack, 2 pass breakups, and a pick, 2 forced fumbles, and 2 fumble recoveries. Just out of football. Lost Alex Howard, linebacker, 89 total tackles, 42 solos, 6.5 sacks, a pass breakup, and a fumble recovery. Have the 37th overall recruiting class, so shout out to Manny Diaz for that. 63rd overall in transfers. Dave, talk to me about Duke.
Man, Duke had a really good year last year. My boy Manny Diaz. He was able to retain both his coordinators. They were both getting head coaching opportunities. So he was able to keep them at Duke, which I think is going to help them tremendously. Got 59% of their players returning. And then my favorite thing of all, they beat Florida State last year, October 18th. You know, they beat FSU. And the crazy thing about that is that before then they lost 22 ACC games against FSU and then beat them last year. So that's my biggest thing about them. But I you know me, Carl, I'm a Duke basketball fan. But
yeah, for sure.
I low key root for the football team now too. So as long as they don't play against the U, I kind of want them to do well only because of Andy Diaz. But other than that, I'm all good.
Both of y'all are Duke basketball fans, by the way. Ace, go ahead.
See, Ace,
Dave just happens to be a very smart fellow. You know what I mean?
Ace don't be tapped in though. He don't be tapped in.
I don't be tapped in, but that don't mean that I ain't gonna talk it. I don't mean I ain't gonna talk like
you got tapped in. You got tapped in. We got the Boozer twins this year.
I ain't gonna lie. Last year I was lacking. I was like, I didn't know that it was really that good. I ain't really tap into like the ACC conference tournament. And I was like,
Coop
they
like
actually
that.
are like that.
Coop
Yeah,
like
he was.
that.
I wish he came back, but anyway. So I like the stat that Dave gave out, the how many times they
59%?
lost the
22.
that too, but how many times they lost. But because this is the thing, Duke has won 26 games over the last 3 years, and only Louisville and Clemson have more wins in the ACC over that
Shout out
period.
to Elko and shout out to Manny.
Shout out to Elko, shout out to Manny. I think that Manny Diaz, he can shape this team into something very similar to what he did to Miami, a very stout defense, a very physical team, and
Mhm.
the offense, it may have to get in where it fit, and it may not be elite offense, but it'll be an offense good enough that it'll piggyback off the defense and pick up where the slack is. Now,
Mhm.
I think that first of all, I like Dave, I am pretty high on this Duke team. I think that they're a team that has a ceiling of maybe like 8 or 9 wins. You know what I mean? I think that it can
That
happen.
is crazy.
It's
Not in a bad way.
crazy.
Not in a bad way. Not in a
No,
bad
no,
way.
no. It's not
Not in a
crazy. But
bad
I'm
way.
saying, I'm
Not in
saying
a
that
bad
like their
way.
ceiling. Like if
No, don't Ace. When I say that, don't take offense. I'm not saying that in a bad way.
no,
I'm
no.
saying that it's crazy because you'll see why later.
Okay. But yeah, so like if the quarterback play comes together and the defense holds, like they can definitely have a very
You
good
know who
season.
you know who
You
quarterback
said
is, right?
yeah, Mensa from Tulane,
Right.
Mhm.
Instantly, as soon as
Darian Mensa.
Tulane game was
Says
over,
that.
he was at the Duke
Oh
basketball game
yeah, for
like two
sure.
Yep.
days later.
Yeah, yeah,
Instantly.
it was very
Instantly.
early. Wasn't it before the bowl game? Am I not
Talk
Yes,
about
mistaken?
it
tampering.
was like as soon as
Yes.
the
Talk about
American
tampering.
Athletic Championship game was over, where they got smacked by Army. 2 days later, he was like at the Duke game.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So like even when it comes to stuff like that shows that a team has a vision, they have a plan, and there are certain things that they want to do. And like Dave said, they came back with both their coordinators. That brings some scheme stability. That's only
Mhm.
going to help those young players that were there last year to take the next steps forward. And I think
Absolutely.
that that is very possible. They don't have Malik Murphy anymore, who was an interception machine in a way. He
Nope.
definitely didn't, he wasn't able to make those plays on third down that they needed to make, which is
Mhm.
why they lost to us the way that they did. Like I think if Mensa can come in there and he can make plays like he did with Tulane, this team could definitely be pretty good. Like, it's very possible. I think Terry Moore is the dog at safety. Chandler Davis is a stud at cornerback.
Chandler Rivers.
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah, Chandler Rivers. Yeah, this could be a top 25 defense. I mean,
Not mad at
you
that.
know,
I'm really not mad at that. And I was just gonna say, like, to piggyback off you, like Manny definitely took over Duke and kept it very Elko esque in terms of a stout defense with the
hmm
offense good enough. And it no better prophesies itself in that Clemson game. Remember with Riley
yeah,
Leonard and them, they upset Clemson at home, and that was just grinded out defense.
yeah,
We're
one
not gonna
thousand
let you
percent.
score, and we're gonna put up just enough points to beat you. And I feel like last year it kind of tilted a little bit to more like we could put up some amount of points because we do have some weapons at receiver.
Hmm
But again, I would love to see that offense with somebody better than Malik Murphy at quarterback. It might
Yeah,
Duke could have
it,
probably
it,
got
it could have been nasty. It
yeah
could have been nasty for sure.
yeah.
But I mean,
Right.
like you said, like I mean, or rather, like things don't always come together. I mean, they did have Jordan Moore at receiver. Like they had people who could have made those plays. It's just, hey, wasn't he out like most like half of the year or something?
Jordan Moore? Nah, I don't think so. He might have
Maybe
missed a
I'm
couple
thinking of
games, but I
something
don't think he was
else.
out for half the
I,
season.
I may be thinking of somebody else. But yeah, I think Duke they have a good foundation to build upon.
For sure. I do like that.
Yep.
Now, they bring in some transfers. Andrew Anthony for starters. He started at Michigan. He was, oh my God, the East Lansing kid goes to Michigan. He's having a game, even though they lose to Michigan State. And then he leaves and goes to Oklahoma, and he got
Dang.
hurt. He was a part of the 6 receivers that got hurt, and now he's at Duke. So his numbers last year, he literally had one catch for 4 yards before he got hurt. Like it was bad. He got hurt instantly. But his 2023, I think, was pretty solid. Anderson Castle, he transfers in from App State at running back. 80 carries for 246 yards for 4.9 a carry. Bad handwriting. I think he just had one touchdown though. But that's a solid running back for Duke. To be honest, I know the numbers not gonna say so, but I think he's a solid guy. And then we talked about Darian Mensa, the guy who shocked everybody and beat out Ty Thompson for quarterback one last year at Tulane. Um, I don't even think he was like highly recruited. He just made plays at training camp and he made plays during the regular season. And he's a good quarterback. He won 189 for 287, 65.9% completion percentage, 2,723 yards, 22 touchdowns to 6 picks. But he also had 132 rushing yards and a touchdown for Tulane. He is a guy who can use his legs, so that was a very good pickup for them. Now, like Ace said, man, offensively, total offense 108th, 58th total defense, 44th in passing, 127th in rushing, 78th in scoring offense, 53rd in passing defense, 68th in rushing defense, and 60th in scoring defense. Any transfer y'all want to bring up before we get to the schedule?
No, sir.
All right, so get to the schedule, which for some reason they keep playing Elon, and I have that as a W.
Yeah, there's a W.
Now their next game is at home versus Illinois, but I have that as a loss.
I have it as a win.
I'm telling you, man.
I have it going either way, but I'm not gonna lie. I think it just may be a loss.
Illinois brings back a lot. Illinois last year when they played Kansas, I thought Kansas with that offense was going to win, and that defense, boy, at Illinois, and they bring back so much on that defense, including Miles and Xavier Scott. Y'all want to talk about when Illinois brought Devon Witherspoon and not Chase Brown, Sidney Brown, and
that was a heck of a defense they had too.
They got it again, bruh. They have it again. So I'm taking Illinois. I think it's gonna be a battle of the defenses, and Illinois edges it out. Then they play at Tulane. Funny enough, I have this as a win.
I do too.
Yeah, I have it as a win.
Then to start ACC play, they play NC State. I have as a win.
I have it as a win.
It's at home.
Same, I have it as a win.
Then at Syracuse, I have as a loss. I think they're going to struggle in that dome.
I have a loss too.
I also have it as a loss because it's at Syracuse.
All right, then at Cal, have as a win.
Win.
A win.
Then Georgia Tech, I have as a loss at home.
I have as a win.
I'm not mad at you.
I don't know what's going on in that crowd, but I have it as a loss.
Hey, bro, we here, bro.
Literally.
At Clemson, I have as a loss. Obviously, Ace undefeated Clemson has as a loss. You have as a loss.
Yeah,
you have the same thing as me with Clemson, Dave. At UConn, I have as a win.
Win.
Yes, I have as a win.
Oh, my bad. The last four. So UConn, home against UVA, on the road against UNC, and at home against Wake Forest, I have all as wins.
I have UNC winning that game.
Oh, Bill Belichick, huh? I feel it. I don't know, Brian.
Look,
shiny things.
Look, I don't. When we get to UNC, I'll explain it a little bit.
I got you. I don't know. I'm going to. My mind's telling me.
I'm not mad at it. I'm just being a little bit more optimistic because Bill Belichick. That's all.
Wait, so hold on, bro. Ace, you got Duke going 8-4, 5-3 in conference play?
I do, literally.
That is crazy. That's why I said that's crazy earlier, bro. When you said that, said like 8-9 wins, I said, bro, I haven't made 8-4. That's crazy.
Nah,
yeah, I got him at 9-3. So I mean,
hold on, what game? How?
The losses I have is Syracuse, Clemson, and UNC. That's it.
Right, that's right. You got to be in Illinois.
Right, yeah, you do.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be in Georgia Tech. Oh, you did say that. And I said I'm not.
You did, yeah.
You did say that. Yeah. That's right. 9-3, 6-2. Yeah. Yeah, I like this Duke team, man. Hey, man, shout out to Duke. They got a good basketball and good football team.
No, I got them at 5-3.
8 wins is where Manny thrives. I feel like
the 3 losses.
Oh yeah. Okay. Wait, the 3 losses you have are Syracuse,
Clemson, and
UNC. You have 5-3. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right. Your win is the Illinois one, making that 9 wins. Got you. Yeah, so that's the over 6.5 win total for all 3 of us. I should have wrote which was plus money and what's not, but it's all good. You can look at it yourself if you want to go bet on. My win total comes from
degenerates.
FanDuel. I was thinking about parlaying something. I'm not gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
I literally just re-downloaded those apps. Like I haven't signed in. I haven't signed in yet, but
time to tap in. Let's go.
It was in the back of my mind. I was like, you know what? Maybe I should.
But we move on. I know y'all